Hey, it's me, GV, and I'm the most excited I've been to make content in a very, very long time. I don't even know how to begin this. I'm shaking. We're recording this after the reveal, which of course released this game the same day. Watch the reveal if you're interested. I uploaded a video onto the main YouTube channel, this YouTube channel, showing my reaction to the reveal, which I don't like doing reaction content or anything like that, but this was special. This was, if you want to see my reaction, check that video out. Suffice to say, and I want to get into this like quickly, so suffice to say, I am beyond excited. I'm so like, I'm shaking. I don't typically get this excited for like media, but every now and then something comes along like the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered, and it looks like a remake. And oh my god. So you can't load your saves, by the way, from, well, actually, I don't have any PlayStation 5 saves. We're playing this on PlayStation 5, by the way. Okay, I'll keep this intro super duper short because I want to get right into this and play as much as possible. This is going to be a 100% of this video game. For anybody that is not familiar with me, I am mainly known for doing 100% of the Elder Scrolls and Fallout. I have big series on Skyrim, hardest difficulty on Skyrim, Oblivion, the original, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, etc., etc. A lot of Fallout, a lot of Elder Scrolls, a lot of Bethesda. So anyways, this is a big day for me, and this is a big day for a lot of people. I have been dying to play something new from Bethesda. Yes, I know it's made by Virtuos for so long. And my god, the reveal just... everything happened. It happened. What we wanted, it happened. So anyways... I'll keep it. I know people don't want to hear me gush like crazy. I'm just beyond excited. So yeah, this will be a 100%. This will be me covering every square inch of this game. And I cannot tell you how excited I am to do that. It's been so long. It's been so long. So we're going to jump right in. I'm going to hit new. We'll explain everything as we get into it. Let's do it. Welcome to Let's 100%, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Start a new game. Yeah, I think so. Yes, 1000%. I'm so excited to see this intro.
Born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
I was so excited for that Zoom. God, Oblivion has such an epic intro. I was so excited to see the intro to that. Oh my god. Yeah, so this is a crazy time, man. I'm going to try to stay as objective as possible because I want to play as much as possible for each episode. But there's so much information to go over, and I'll try to, like I said, I'll try to be as, you know, objective as possible. So yeah, we just saw the reveal, and then the reveal also just revealed that it's releasing today. So all of this stuff is like fresh from just seeing what they talked about in the reveal. And yes, this like new character customizer Yeah, it looks so interesting. The only negative that I had from seeing the reveal was how certain character models looked. Everything else looked so good. I was astounded. The only thing is some of the characters, Sheogorath. Oh my god, the Shivering Isles! Dude, I gotta keep it together. I'm like, this is the most I've ever been like a gushing nerd. Which are two great little snacks, by the way. Gushers and nerds. Okay, anyways, okay. Stay vigilant. You have to stay focused. Alrighty, so, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we're gonna pick our race. Man, oh man, look at how these races, they look so different. Oh my god, it's crazy. Alright, so I'm gonna cover everything. So I know some people don't like character creation and all that sort of stuff, but this is a new version of this game, man, so, like, we're gonna be covering everything. Let's get into it. Argonians, the classic. This reptilian race, well suited for the treacherous swamps of its homeland, has developed natural immunities to poisons. They can breathe underwater and are good at picking locks. You'll notice they bolded what they're good at or whatever. So those are racial benefits. So origin is Arnesia and Thornmar. Wait, what? Wait, you choose an... Wait, what? You choose an origin? Arnesia. You hail from Arnesia, where the slavers of Morrowind are still active. The hide and seek... What? The hide and seek every time there was a raid made you extremely quick and nimble. Okay. Randomize appearance, select open stats. I was gonna say, does it show us what we get? So yeah, so we get negative willpower, endurance, personality, but plus agility and speed. And then there's all of our stats as well. I'm not going to go through all of the... Oh my god, the art. Oh, they kept the art. It looks so good. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of these. We're just going to... I want to read, like, the new origins, though. So, what's this one? Thornmarsh, your birth region is called the Jewel of the East, but behind the nickname lies a darker reality. You dabbled in magic just to survive, and your quick wits allowed you to live until this day. Interesting. Yeah, origins. What the heck? All right, so we're not going to be an Argonian, as much as I want to, but we're not going to be an Argonian. Breton. In addition to their quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, even the humblest of Bretons can boast a resistance to magical energies. They're particularly skilled at summoning and healing magic. Yeah, the conjurers here. Basically, Elder Scrolls is high elves. So we have Sistrus. I don't even know a lot of these origins, because I am not the lore guy. High Rock, though, I do know, of course. So... as a child, you were always spending time on the docks of one of the islands, gaining some money by helping merchants carry their goods and learning from their adventures. So it sounds like if we choose this, then we're going to get, like, Mercantile, but I don't know. Yeah, Mercantile +5. Actually, no, it does not give you a bonus to Mercantile, it doesn't seem, unless it just updated. Mercantile +5. That's weird, because it sounded like it would be Mercantile. Being from High Rock, you were raised in the homeland of the Bretons. Going through all the great cities of the province made you quick on your feet. So I guess it's only changing your attributes, right? It doesn't seem to be changing your skills. So that's kind of weird. Return to the main menu. No. Just gotta figure out how to navigate this menu here. Okay, so then we've got Dark Elf, my personal favorite race in the Elder Scrolls, honestly. Also known as Dunmer in their homeland of Morrowind, the Dark Elves are known for their skilled and balanced integration of the sword, the bow, and destruction magic. They are resistant to fire and can summon an ancestral ghost for aid. God, have I, like, never played a Dunmer in Oblivion? Because I don't remember ever using the ancestral ghost. So Vardenfell, the classic here. You are a true child of Vardenfell. Amongst the volcanic wasteland, you were taught the resilience is the greatest of all Dunmer quality. And then the mainland. As a Dunmer on the mainland, you grew amongst all kind of traders. You learned all there was to know about negotiations and how you can make people react the way you need them to. Okay, as much as I want to play a Dark Elf, I was considering it. I mean, I could still go Dark Elf, High Elf. God, these look so different, the models here. Also known as Altmer, in the homeland of Somerset Isle, the High Elves are exceptionally gifted in the arcane arts. They also boast a resistance to illness. However, they are also somewhat vulnerable to shock, fire, and frost. Auradon. Born on the island of Auradon, you were proud to live on the first island of the Somersets. There you spent countless hours swimming in the pristine waters. Somerset Isle, you grew up amongst the towers of Alinor. Alinor! That nearly touched the sky. You spent countless hours climbing, navigating the sunlit streets of the Somerset capital. Capital. All right, we got Imperial. Ooh, they're looking cool. Natives of the civilized cosmopolitan province of Cyrodiil, they have proved to be shrewd diplomats and traders. They're skilled with heavy armor and in the social skills and tend to favor the warrior classes. We've got Nibene, which is a word I love to say. You are a true Imperial born into the heart of the Empire. The number of cities and their size led you to travel hastily. Colovia. Colovia inhabitants such as yourself are known for their autonomy, including toward the rest of the Empire. You inherited the willfulness of your forebears. Okay, then we have Khajiit, which, man, oh man, that looks so different. Hailing from the province of Elsewhere, they are intelligent, quick, and agile. They make excellent thieves due to their natural agility and unmatched acrobatic skill. All Khajiit can see in the dark, which in the original Oblivion looked terrible. Personally. Anaquina, the harsh region where you lived and trained hard your body and taught you how to defend yourself with your bare fists or any weapon you could find. Palatine. Your parents lived in Palatine. Your childhood memories are filled playing and running around in the jungles or on the pristine beaches. Cool. Then we have Nord. The people from Skyrim, of course. Citizens of Skyrim, they are a tall and fair-haired people. Strong and hardy Nords are famous for their resistances to cold. So famous. Wow, that Nord cold resistance. So famous. They are highly talented warriors. We got Western. You lived in the west of Skyrim, a rugged environment filled with rough terrain and dangerous beasts. Yeah, Markarth, the Reach. You are prepared to survive even in the most challenging climates on the Eastern, either due to extreme snowstorms, the College of Mages, or simply stubbornness. The people of Eastern Skyrim, such as you, are known for their tenacity and resourcefulness. Interesting. And then we've got the Orcs, which, yeah. Unfortunately, they got the attractiveness short end of the stick again, but it makes sense. The people of the Rothgarian and Dragontail Mountains. Orcish arborers are prized for their craftsmanship. Orc troops in heavy armor are among the finest in the Empire and are fearsome when using their Berserker Rage, one of the best racial powers, at least in Skyrim. Stronghold. Your fate was decided when you were born. As a member of the Stronghold, you would serve your chieftain with honor and would make the Orcs proud. Your charisma and resilience were honed for when you'd serve. Orsinium. You are proud to have been raised in Orsinium, where you trained to be a versatile warrior as possible. As such, you're better with magic than most other orcs. Interesting. And then we've got the Redgaw, the most naturally talented warriors in Tamriel. In addition to their cultural affinities for many weapons and armor styles, they also have a hardy constitution and natural resistance to disease and poison. Dragontail Mountains. Your uprising under the shadow of the mountain peaks was a happy one. Immersed in Redguard customs, you developed charm, wit, and the ability to turn a conversation around. Alakir Desert. As a child in the sands of the Alkir Desert, your education revolved around martial might. You are a prime example of why Redguards are the best warriors. And then finally, the Wood Elf, the Humble Bosma. The clan folk of the Western Valenwood Wood Forest, also known as Bosmer, Wood Elves are nimble and quick, making them good scouts and thieves, and there are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. Their ability to command simple creatures is well known. Grotwood. You spent your childhood in Grotwood, near the region devastated by Molag Bal. Oh my god, Daedra Quest. The foul energy still lingered there, and your resilience grew amidst the danger, and then Reapers marched. The border region that saw you grow is plagued by anger and resentment. After centuries of war, you quickly learned how to soothe the people and avoid unnecessary conflicts. So, which character am I choosing? Which race? Go ahead and leave your comment in the comment section below as to what you think that I will be playing. For people that have been watching me for a very long time, you might have a bit of an edge. I'll give you a second to pause the video and leave that comment. Okay. We are gonna go with the Imperial. Yeah, it's been a long time, man. So for anybody that's watched me for any period of time, I used to play as the native race whenever a new Elder Scrolls game came out. I started with Morrowind, so I played as a Dark Elf. My first ever was Argonian, but Dark Elf, like, full-on playthrough. Then Oblivion, had to play as an Imperial, and then Skyrim had to play as a Nord, and then since then, you know, I play as all the other races, but it is time to return to our Imperial roots, the native people of Cyrodiil, where this game takes place. So, Origin, which is really interesting, born into the heart of the Empire. Yep, that's the one. That is the one. Plus, I love the word Nibene. Colovia, their autonomy. You inherited the willfulness of your forebears. Now, when it says the stats, so does this change? It does. So we get negative willpower and agility for Nibene, which is weird, because you'd think you'd have a lot of agility for getting over the Imperial hills and everything. Colovia, but we get personality. In the Colovia, we lose agility and speed. And then, so the skills don't change, though, for these? Yeah, that's weird. It sounds like it would affect the skills, but it doesn't, as far as I can tell. Well, we're definitely going Nibene. 100%. All right, so we're going to close the stats and then randomize appearances triangle. Select open stats. So I'm going to go to the body. Okay, so we've got the classic body type 1 or 2. So type 1 is female, type 2 is male. We're going to go with the male for sure. I really want to play more female characters, but I don't know. I always try to role play a little bit, you know, with my characters. Age. Ooh, young versus old. How does this change? So like minor shaders, it looks like. I wanted to make him kind of older, not a young buck, but not super old as well. Maybe like right there in the middle would be good. Probably, I think maybe, yeah, I'm feeling that one. This one looks a little too weathered for my tastes, although that one does look a little too young too. I think it has to be, it's a little tricky with that lighting to try to tell like who's who. I think it's this one. Yeah, or this one. No, it's this one. Gonna edge on the side of older just a bit. Complexion. Okay, so this just changes kind of, yeah, your skin tone a bit. Let's go right around maybe there. I'm liking that. Back, select, reset all. Okay, so then we go to head. So, I know some people don't like character creation. They want to skip past all this. I will probably put a timestamp in the comment section, which you can click to skip past if you so wish. Or should I just run through? Yeah, it looks pretty similar to base Oblivion, the original Oblivion here. So, maybe if we can go to hair, maybe we could show the cool stuff, like the hair. Yeah, so hair and facial hair. Oh, facial hair. That's probably new. They didn't really have real facial hair at Oblivion back in the day. So I really like these kind of locks, actually, quite a bit. So yeah, I'll just show some of these. These do look like standard Oblivion options here. Maybe some new ones, like that one looks new. The Jaime Lannister. The Mohawk's definitely new. Yeah, so there's definitely some new options here for sure. Yeah, a lot of these are new. A lot of these don't really fit the era, like this, to me, the faux hawk, you know, I don't know. We got, oh yeah, we got the top knot, or the, whatever you call that, the, yeah, whatever, the thing, I can't think of it right now. Oh, that one looks kind of nice. Okay, so I'll just show some of this stuff, and then I'm going to go through and make my character, because I want to, you know, actually make him without thinking about commentating. I want to, like, make this character and then jump into it. But I will show the beards, just so you can see them, and then we've also got mustaches as well. So they definitely did add a bunch of customizable options. Doesn't look too in depth, but the original Oblivion was not as well. So I'm gonna make this character, and I'll see you in just a second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is our character. Yeah, the character creator's a little weird. I will say it's very similar to base Oblivion, kind of with like a shinier sheen. The eyes were cool. There's quite a lot of different eye options here. I decided to go for, yeah, give him like a bit of piercing blue eyes. In fact, let me see how this one differs. Ooh, those are ooh, I like that. Yeah, these are a little kinder. We'll go over that. The only thing is the hair was weird, basically. Yeah, the hair, the options are cool, but the color just really didn't change much. I'm not even going to mess with it, because I wanted to add some salt and pepper, because he is a bit older, but it really just kind of completely messed up the sheen. And then also the root colors, it gave you a lot of options, but it didn't really seem to affect it as in the way that I wanted it to. There was like very dark browns and stuff, because I want that hair color to be darker, but it just didn't really let me do it all that much. So hopefully they update the hair, because I do think the hair needs to be kind of messed with a bit. But anyways, so name, enter character name. We are going to be a very yeah, we're gonna have a very imperial sounding name, and I've gotten written it. I'm so excited, I can't even talk. I've gotten it written down right here. It is going to be, just make sure the spelling is correct, Varelius. Yep, it's gotta be Varelius. Let me just double check, because I'm very particular about these types of things. Varelius. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, Varelius, very imperial sounding name. Some of you probably can figure out where I'm getting that from. Also, I just like V's, GV. There's a lot of V's, V-type names I usually go for. So anyways, Varelius is our character. Race imperial, origin Nibinate, strengths, shrewd diplomat and trader, proficient with heavy armor and increased speed. Sounds good to me. Are you sure you want to select the race imperial? I am sure. Oh my God, and we're in the game.
An Imperial in the Imperial prison. I guess they don't play favorites, huh? Your own kinsmen think you're a piece of human trash. How sad. I bet the guards give you special treatment before the end. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here, Imperial. You're going to die.
No, you're gonna die.
Imperial criminal scum like you give the Empire a bad name, you see. You're an embarrassment. Best if you just disappear. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Lock that door behind.
Still so evil. Oh my God, look at us here. We got our dukes up. I'll try not to pause too much because I do want to like experience the game here, but I will say little tidbits when I can. Yeah, as far as I know, they redid the voice line, so that should have been redone by that voice actor. Also, he says something depending on which race you are. So since we're Imperial, we got that line there. All right. Oh my gosh, this is so surreal.
They're dead, aren't they?
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
No sign of pursuit, sir.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
Gods give me strength, Adva. So did they redo the dialogue? Because, like, that's Sir Patrick Stewart, of course. Did he just re-record it? I'm still kind of confused because there was so much happening with the reveal. All right, so I'm going to really try to, like, voice act and play a character and role play for this playthrough, FYI. So, you know, bear with me. It's going to take some getting used to and all that stuff, especially figuring out the voice. I have an idea in my mind for what it wants to be, for what I want it to be, but it's, you know, it's going to take some getting used to really nail it down. What's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
It sounds so similar, but I can't tell if it's re-recorded or not. Who are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
It sounds so good. It's like so bassy. I just can't tell if it's re-recorded or not. I go my own way. No. What should I do?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. God, everything looks so good. The reveal was blowing my
Better
mind.
not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
This doesn't concern you,
Looks
prisoner.
like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
Is it, like, re-record? It's so crazy to me, because, like, it all sounds so good, but yet it does sound better. And I swear to God, they did, like, say that they re-recorded the lines, and they added better, movement syncing with the voice and everything. So I really don't know. That's something I'm very interested in figuring out. So one thing, I'm going to change the controls really quick because the sensitivity is too high. Where's the sensitivity? Show it to me. Yeah, I upped this because I thought it was going to be too low, but actually it's too high. So we're going to reduce these to 45. Apply changes. Cool beats. Oh my god, this is so surreal. I can't even put it into words. Usually nothing much to take in the starting areas, bones and things like that, but we're gonna go ahead and move on. Wow, we are fast. Everything feels like really, really fast. God, this looks so good. The lighting. Oh my god, why are we so fast? We're like insanely speedy, especially compared to like the original game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, the Oblivion 100% proper. I'm gonna take my time with this, man.
Protect the Emperor.
My god, he's just like immediately.
The captain's down.
He's immediate. Whoa, look at their glowing weapons, the Mythic Dawn. Oh, yeah, that looks so good. I saw this in the reveal. Look at the glowing Daedric weapons. Wow. God, and the way the effect just like blurs off of them.
We're clear.
Oh. Man, oh man. Okay, does combat pause? I mean, I'm assuming everything pauses when you enter a, a menu. So we're gonna take all Mythic Dawn Hood and Mythic Dawn Robe, the classics.
She's dead. Sorry, sire.
And it looks like, as usual, what's her face? The person is dead. So Renault, right? So we need to find Renault's katana.
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
I'm good. I'm just doing my thing, man. Oh god. The rats. All right, we got to find the katana. I got to remember that. So how do we open up the menu here? Because we got to see what we have. So holy moly, this is so surreal playing this. So let's go to inventory, and I guess we don't have anything ultimately, but we should have some magic, though. If we go to magic, we have clairvoyance. Wait, what? Show shortcuts, equip, and back. Clairvoyance. I don't think you start with that as an Imperial in Oblivion. That doesn't even exist in Oblivion, right? It's a Skyrim spell, I do believe. Heal minor wounds as well. And when it shows us, like, how much magicka it's going to use in the bottom left also. So we are going to show shortcuts, and then we're going to put the heal on number, I'm going to go for 2. So I'm going to select that slot. So now we have heal minor wounds on number 2. But it looks like, yeah, I guess you just have fist. To ready your weapon, press square. To attack, press R2. Bam! 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 Whoa, this feels weird. All right, we're going to block. Oh, yeah, we didn't even... Oh, creating a class is going to be so fun. I always love that part of Oblivion. Your fatigue is low and you may not be able to perform exhausting actions. The green bar at the bottom right displays your current fatigue. Gotcha. And then we have rat meat, which we'll be able to do alchemy with because it's actually an alchemical ingredient, damage fatigue. So we'll take that, and then from this little rat, we'll take that rat meat. Make sure opponents don't deplete your fatigue or you'll be staggered or knocked down. Now... on Captain Renault's Akaviri katana, this typically falls, but now it's on their person. Steel short sword and a torch. We've also got another Mythic Dawn assassin. You can also restore more quickly by drinking potions or sleeping. Gotcha. So they went that away. Door to Imperial Subterrane needs a key. Check Captain Renault's body to find a weapon. To open a container or loot a body, press X. Oh, interesting. So they changed that. Okay, so what is it? Circle to sneak. Yep, and we're immediately found out. Okay. I don't like when games just give you like 15,000 tutorials on the left. I feel like they should pause it. I guess like how original Oblivion does it and kind of like show you stuff. Oh, they even have the same tutorial message and the same music as well. Press L1 or R1 to change menus. From the inventory tab, you can equip armor and weapons. Gotcha. So we're going to go to... yeah, can we use Renault's Akaviri katana? Drop, stack, drop. Doesn't look like it's letting me... oh! Sick! Okay, yeah, Akaviri katana's always epic. Steel short sword as well. So both of these should give us blade if the skills are the same, although I don't know. Yes, blade. Oh, and it shows you... whoa, it shows you, like, what? Although it's, like, freaking out. I don't know why. And you can, like, zoom it. Yeah, I don't know. This menu's freaking out. Anyways, all right, so we got a katana. Bring up your journal, press back. Okay. I don't think there's a back on the PlayStation. Ha! Fell rat! In your journal, you can see your character attributes, equip objects, choose spells, and consult your map. Yep. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the tutorial bombarding, which a lot of games do, because to me it's like, bro, who's gonna literally stop and read all that? I do, but that's just because I'm like a freaking, like, you know, I have to ingest everything. I'm a hardcore completionist. We're just like, I have to, you know, kind of experience everything. Anyways, we got the rough leather shield. We've got a skeleton, which looks fantastic. 28 iron arrows, lockpicks, rough leather boots, rough leather cuirass, rusty iron dagger, and a torch. Now, you typically only need one torch, rusty iron bow. Now that you have arrows, pick up the bow and practice using it. Hold on. Oh, the lockpicking. Oh my god. Okay. If you have a lockpick, you can try to pick most locks. To move the lockpick from slot to slot, press L. Left or right, press L up to move the pick up into a tumbler. When the tumbler reaches the top of the lock, you'll hear a metallic sound. Press X to secure it in place. When all tumblers are secured at the top, the lock will open. Yeah, and I always really liked Oblivion's lockpicking quite a bit. Oh, look at that. I wonder if they made this easier. Sapphire and gold. Okay, so yeah, let's practice the arrows. To equip a bow, press right and equip both the bow and the arrows? Right on the D-pad. Oh, that's a shortcut to open up your inventory. I see, I see. Okay, so how do I see details? Right 3, two-handed bow, marksman, and then we can hold it to do what? It's like doing something, but I don't know what it's doing. And then, like, I want to see this, but it keeps switching between it. I think it's because, like, it's incredibly sensitive on the right analog stick. Okay, so we're going to go for... Why is it not here anymore? Okay, hold on. So, rusty iron bow, equip that. Iron arrows, equip that. We'll take a look at how that looks, too. Yeah, looks pretty much exactly what you would expect. And then we're going to go like this. The bucket near the well will make a good target practice. Draw and aim your bow, hold R2, and release it. Oh, that's snappy. That is a snappy shot. Nice shot. You can retrieve arrows from the world as well as recovering the arrows you fire into enemies. Fantastique. Well, I don't want to be using, marksman, which is what the bow would be, although we could still have the quiver equipped. Lockpick and weak potion of healing there. Did we loot this skeleton? We did. Alrighty. Moving right along. Do Imperials not start with any, like, offensive magic? That's kind of funny. I kind of didn't realize that if that's the case. We can also sneak by pressing circle, which I think it's going to give me some sort of a tutorial for soon here, giving me so many torches as well, which I guess we could hold in the left hand. However, I want to remain stealthy here. So Goblin, Shaman, Chameleon. Interesting. Flashbolt. Oh, he doesn't typically have scrolls, or maybe he does. That's interesting. You open the door with the iron key. All right, moving on into the next zone. Oh my god, everything looks so good. Now practice casting spells. Open your journal, navigate to the magic tab, and equip the clairvoyance spell? That's so weird. Clairvoyance. Mysticism. Spell, range, cost. Affects clairvoyance on self for 30 seconds. 100% spell effectiveness because we have no armor, which actually we need to equip some armor. Okay, so cast it by pressing R1. Clairvoyance can guide you towards the next step of your journey. Whoa, that looks so good, too. Oh, that's cool. That's a really cool effect. Yeah, I've always gotten hate for for crapping on clairvoyance, which, yeah, I mean, there's definitely, like, takes that I had that were a little... Ooh, sneak increase to level 6. There were definitely takes that I had that were a little too harsh back in the day, for sure. I've gotten much older at this point, much more, pensive about my thoughts, you know? So clairvoyance, I remember crapping on in Skyrim, and then people giving me crap because, like, they were saying it was actually very helpful. But, you know, I don't know. It's fine. I think Oblivion's pretty figure-outable, ultimately. 24 iron arrows, lockpick, rusty iron bow, rusty iron cuirass, greaves, war axe, torch, weak potion of healing. So now would be a good time to figure out our build a little bit here. So we've got weapons, which the katana is fine. And then we've got gear as well. We're going to go 4. So where does it tell me if it is heavy or light or anything like that? Light armor on the right there. So what we want is heavy armor and also a shield. So equip that. Okay, that should be in my left hand. And then Rusty Iron Cuirass is heavy armor. Greaves is heavy armor. And we got this sackcloth stuff. And then we are at 197, have 200 carry weight. So we're pretty close to our carry weight. We're going to have to do that in a second. Yep, there's the shield. Also, this is what we look like with that iron armor on. Ooh, look how the lighting plays off of it. Very cool. Also, third person, by the way. Yeah, we are in third person here. So we're going to zoom back in. Looks like there was multiple perspectives there, too. You could kind of do close third person and then far third person. Okay. Oh, look how scraggly the rats are as well. These guys are, yeah, hairy. There's the zombie. I knew it was coming. Oh, look at him. He looks so... Whoa, look at those attack animations. Oh, yeah, dude. Look at this guy. Come on, hit me, buddy. There you go. Block increased to level 6. Man, I am not used to that being in the top right. That's so weird to me. Wonder if I could bash, too, with the shield, maybe. Can we bash? Yeah, I don't know if they added shield mechanics. It was rumored that they were going to add parries. But I'm not seeing any sort of, like, parry option. Maybe that'll happen later on. So Mort Flesh is going to be an alchemical ingredient. And now we are over encumbered. You'll need to drop items from your inventory. Fair enough. So, how do we view all? This is all. Now, I should be able to sort it, right? Drop, stack, show details, show shortcuts. How do I ever survive? Okay, so you press triangle and then switch over to, it should be this is going to be carry weight from top to bottom. Cool. And then we can get rid of some stuff. Rusty War Axe, which is going to be blunt, right? Yes, that is blunt. Would our character, yeah, I think our character will use blade for now. So we'll drop these Rusty Iron War Axes. So that should give us a little bit of carry weight to play around with. Cool beans. Oh my god, a rat. Yeah, I gotta work on our character's voice, man. I really want to, like, get good at voice acting, especially in this series. That's something I definitely want to work on. So I have an idea for a voice, and when I was practicing it in the car this morning, it was really good. It was exactly what I wanted to sound like. However, it's another thing implementing it. It's very tricky. Because nerves and stuff. Oh, that sword does not have a big range. Interesting. Okay, so we'll take that as well. So yeah, I got the perfect voice for this guy in my head. In my head. Imperial. But, yeah, I'm going to have to practice it, basically, because I want him to be a little more rough and tumbly. And we'll learn more about this character, which I do have, like, actually a backstory and all sorts of stuff, but I don't want to, you know, reveal everything right off the bat. There's no fun in that, of course. So, yeah, so we'll get into that as we go through this playthrough. All right, so everything's been switched around. It's so weird. Lockpicks left in the top left. 23 lockpicks left. Security level 5, which is so low. And this is an average lock. Oh, I thought it was getting attacked there. There's like a weird thing on my screen. So, this is weird. Did they change this to make it easier? It almost feels... Yeah, it feels slower. That's interesting. It definitely feels slower there, and I wonder if it is. Also, I like how the rats are doing that same gigantic leap. Hit me! Come on, hit me! You nasty rat! Man, oh man, yeah, this Akaviri Katana does not seem to have a lot of range, funnily enough. Alright, so we got the whole bone pile here. Rusty Iron Shield, Lettuce, Rusty Iron Helm. We got some various skulls. There's a tomato. There's usually a couple of gems in here. By the way, this is disgusting. They're literal maggots there, which are kind of like phasing in and out. Iron Warhammer, which is going to be insanely heavy. 30 pounds of weight, which I actually don't know. That almost feels reduced. Wasn't it, like, higher weight than that in the past? I feel like it was. I'm going to not take that because that's going to be gigantic. Plus, we might move into blunt as far as a weapon skill, but we're not going to do that just yet. So, no Iron Warhammer just yet. All right. Oh, wow. This rat is not perceptive in the slightest. This rat is failing its perception check. You silly rats. We get a 2x damage bonus for doing a successful sneak attack. Which, man, oh man, I have not done sneak in 1,000 years. What is happening with this guy? This guy is just, he's just kind of undulating. So yeah, all of our skill increases in the top right too, which is going very fast. We're upgrading our skills quickly, which, oh man, like how's the level system gonna work? They did say they tinkered with the level system, so I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen with that. All right, in we go. Lighting looks fantastic. Reminded me of the Demon Souls remake just a bit. Okay, so there's something in this room because my little stealth meter in the middle there is kind of adjusting as we go through here. The barrel with some ale. Ooh, drain intelligence on self, willpower on self, and restore fatigue on self. Does it not show how much carry weight I have overall? We should be able to take that. Nope. We are over encumbered. So once again, we'll switch this to that. Kind of weird because it keeps alternating. Yeah, getting used to the movement of the menus is kind of weird. Oh, this is probably better, actually, because this is a heavy armor shield. So we're going to equip that, actually. We'll drop the clubs, because we have a lot of clubs. I'll keep one, though. We'll drop a rusty bow as well. Then we've got this helmet, which is also heavy armor. So we'll equip that. And then that should be good for now. So now we got this big old shield. Because, yeah, we are going heavy armor. Can you believe it? I never go heavy armor. These rats are dumb. They are super duper oblivious. But that very much fits Oblivion, doesn't it? Oh, God, look at this cave. It's so red and cool looking. All right, so let's use our new heavy iron shield. Very slow power attack, but I think that's because we were in stealth. And that's why I did that very, like, kind of slow and deliberate power attack there. Oh, my gosh. Sorry for all the gushing, y'all. You just have to realize, man, like, it's been a long time since I've been excited for something related to Bethesda. And that was my breath. That's literally how this channel started. So just expect some gushing. I don't know how else to say it, you know. Oh, look how that kind of jumps into your inventory. That's weird. Kind of shrinks some alchemical ingredients there. You can shortcut items and spells. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Wisp socks. In your journal, select an item or spell and press left 3 to show shortcuts and bind a slot by pressing X. Yep, figured as much. Okay, so we're going to take these alchemical ingredients, too, because we want to make some alchemy at some point, definitely. L1 to bring up the shortcuts, then R to equip a slot immediately. Wood door to natural caverns. How natural indeed. All right, I gotta get out of Vana 2's mindset. Or Oblivion on the hardest difficulty character, which we were doing up until this reveal and release. Which I'm still going to try to make some episodes for that when I can. I don't want to overload everybody. You know, but, oh, that looks so good. That goblin up ahead is not seen. You can sneak by pressing circle. Yep. We sneaking up in here. Walking while sneaking makes much less noise, increasing your chances of remaining undetected. Ha-ya! God, that Akaviri katana has no range. Sneak attack for 2 times damage. There's the goblin, who has 2 lockpicks. Let's take a look at him. Little green skin. If the eye is fully open and opaque, you have been detected. Roasted rat, absolutely disgusting. Oh, look at that little animation. Kind of like rotates. The eye will flicker and 2 chevrons will appear on its side. What's happening there? It's describing changing to sneaking. Okay, so we'll take this stuff, and we've got the Novice Mortar and Pestle. You have found a mortar and pestle, go into your inventory and find it, activate it to create potions and poisons, which we will do, because I have no idea. I never got used to alchemy in actual Oblivion. In order to create potions or poisons, you'll need ingredients that share similar effects. Or you know what I mean. I never actually did alchemy, really, in Oblivion, crazy enough. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what that's about. We'll go to, where would it be? I guess it would be here. And then we've got the Novice Mortar and Pestle. So if I press X, it opens up the alchemy menu. Okay. Combine ingredients with similar effects to create potions and poisons. Your alchemy skill will make your creations more powerful. The more potions you create, the higher your alchemy skill will increase. Use additional apparatuses to improve the strength of the potions you create. There's basically 4 total apparati, unless they changed it. So, let's see. So yeah, in the top right, you can see that there's 4 slots. We only have the mortar and pestle. What does clicking in right 3 do? Oh, it shows you. Oh, interesting. So, we got restore health, restore fatigue, damage fatigue, damage fatigue, damage health, restore fatigue, damage health. So, let's go for mort flesh, add to potion, and then we're going to go for rat meat. Clear all filters, add to potion. Ooh, look at that little animation with the mortar and pestle. I like that. Okay, so create. Oh, it glows too? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, and then I guess we can... Do we have 2 in there still? We have damage, fatigue, restore health, damage health, so Stinkhorn cap. We'll do that, and we'll just add a bunch of stuff. We'll just mix and match. Clear all filters. Oh, you can't... Oh, weird. So pressing right and left on the D-pad, you can, like, remove stuff, I guess. Clear all filters, add to potion. Yeah, the menu system in this game is weird, man. It's going to take some getting used to. Tomato, because I don't even know how to, like, clear these... I don't know how to clear these items out of the alchemy, because, like, it's right here, but I can't, like, remove it, seemingly. Add to potion or back. Yeah, that's weird. That's going to take getting used to, but also, alchemy is my #1, like... speed bump playing every Elder Scrolls game ever. My alchemy is always just horrendous. Hello. Okay, I gotta get used to this voice. Ooh, oh, that would have been so cool. Goblin skirmisher. Look at this little cheeky effer's face. Look at this guy's face. Look at his like little look at his little smile. I love the weight when you hit somebody to kind of go with the blade, you know. Okay, bear pelts I don't think we need. This is not Skyrim where you do want to get like 10 bear pelts. If I remember correctly, there is no bear pelt sort of little mini quest or whatever. Miscellaneous quest. All right, moving right along. We got those classic logs up ahead. By the way, good time to point out, if you want to get these videos as soon as they're made and uploaded, which I'm going to be doing a lot of, while also simultaneously wanting to support this channel and keep things moving in terms of keep things going full speed ahead by supporting, you can do so by clicking join under this YouTube video. You can become a member, and that supports the channel, and also the main benefit is YouTube automatically allows you to watch every scheduled episode as soon as it's uploaded. So it's just a big boot if you do have a bit of extra scratch and you do want to support the channel and you want to get those videos as soon as they're uploaded. I know it's not for everybody, and obviously, you know, I know not everybody has the means to do that, but just throwing out the option in case you do want to support and get those videos as soon as they're uploaded. And big thank you to our members. We're going to push these logs. Oh, he survived it and hit me with an arrow, which, by the way, we did not take any damage at all. Wow. That dealt, like, 0 damage to us. Do it. Do it. Don't just stare at me. There you go. Fight me. Come on. Fight me. Fight me, you nasty goblin. Okay. Would need to remember to practice my voice acting, but it's going to be tricky because I'm, like, enjoying the game so much. You know what I mean? But we'll work on it. It's going to be a work in progress. Yeah, lockpicking seems easier. It almost feels like they made this, without a doubt, easier as far as I can tell. But I'm not entirely sure. But it does feel like it's almost helping you out in terms of, like, locking in those little tumblers a little bit better. Okay, so I guess we'll break stealth here. We got a Goblin Berserker. Wow, this feels pretty easy. Yeah, we are on Adept difficulty, which is basically normal difficulty because, you know, whenever I'm playing a new game, I like to play on the normal difficulty to kind of see what the developers intended. However, I will say this is feeling a bit easy. So if it's going to persistently be easy, then I will up the difficulty without a doubt. Oh boy, we got that thing coming up ahead. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. All right, let's sneak over to this guy. We can see there's a Goblin skirmisher up in the distance. Or whatever he is. Ooh! Got the block. Yeah! Yeah, the HP is kind of moving. Excuse me? Where the heck did you come from? Nasty goblin. Taste my blade. This is not the voice, by the way. I'm just trying to get into it. I hate when, like, I have a voice in my mind. I'm like, that's so perfect, but it's so hard for me to, like, just get exactly there. It just takes practice, which I am not good at knowing that I need to practice something. To me, it's always just like, I'll just be good right off the bat. I'll just be good. Whoa, look at that. Ooh, what did he just do there? The Goblin Witch, or she, I should say. Look at that smiling face. That face is so weird. Okay, did some sort of fire attack. Yeah, things feel pretty darn easy thus far, I will say. Now, how do I activate my shortcuts? We'll go ahead and cast this. Ooh, that looks so nice. And it increases restoration, too, without actually having to heal anything as well. Okay. Goblin Witch with a flawed ruby, petty soul gem, and a rusty iron dagger. And then, of course, the Goblin Shaman Staff, which now we are over encumbered again. So let's go to inventory. Once again, we'll go to all, and we'll sort by weight here. Yeah, it's so weird. You have to, like, press circle to kind of, like, exit out of it. It, like, locks you into the sorting, and then you have to, like, press circle to get out of it. So, Goblin Shaman Staff. Yeah, let's take a look at how that looks. Oh, my God, that's so cool. I just love the decapitated head as a source of power. Shock damage on target for 5 points. We'll use it to see how it, to see how it looks. And then let's get rid of that, and yeah, we want to keep the other stuff so we can sell it. But we also want to be able to, you know, actually have some carry weight to play around with. Oh my God, the jaw moves. Can you see that? Yeah, above my web camera. Look at that. The jaw moves. That's awesome. Okay. So, very easy. Yeah, these are free. These were free in the original game as well. Repair hammer, silver vase, which looks exactly the same. You found a repair hammer. In order to repair your weapons and armor, go into your inventory and activate it. Which actually, yeah, would be a good idea to do. Now that I'm thinking about it, because we probably do have a bunch of stuff to repair. We're already good on ale, and there should be some rats in this little thing down here too. Oh, and jumping. Yeah, oh my God, I haven't even jumped once yet. Acrobatics increasing to 6 and 7. Man, it feels like skills increase fast, by the way. Okay, stick fence gate. Now let's try this. Ooh, that is weird. It just like basically fires like a little whip of electricity there. I don't know if I like that or not. I kind of like the original version, how it's a very, like, elaborate little arc of lightning. Also, yeah, look in the bottom right. It tells you how much charges are left for the staff as well. You can see at the bottom right, it's kind of got that glowing outline there. All right, so we'll use this for... Actually, let's hold on to it. Now, how do I activate... So if we hit right on the D-pad, it brings up your... yeah, your inventory. So we'll go back to the Renault's Akaviri Katana. There's what our guy's looking at just now. We need some greaves, and we need some boots as well to really get fully fleshed out here. All right, let's pick up the pace a bit, too. I don't think we really need to sneak constantly. Oh, and we have that heal activated now, too, so I got to remember that. Restoration increasing already to 7. Man, oh, man. It does seem like it started you at a lower skills, though, because I feel like things are typically not that low, although it's been a while since I played an Imperial, so maybe Imperials just have lower stats in general. You know what I mean? Skills. Alrighty. Getting back into the prison system proper. Protect the Emperor! Hello, it's me, it's the prisoner, remember?
Here they
It's
come
me!
again. We need to get the Emperor out of here.
We need to get the Emperor away far from now! Grab an oar with all the strength your arms allow! Okay, so we got these Mythic Dawn. Man, they look so good. I love that glowing Daedric mace effect. That's so cool.
It's that prisoner again. Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
I'm definitely not.
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us. They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
Okay, we really got to get good at this voice. Come on, I want to be a voice actor. By the way, if anybody, any voice actor, if any, what do you call it? You know, audition. Oh my gosh, when I know things in my head and it's just like it will not say the thing that I know. It's so annoying. Anybody looking for voice actors, feel free to get in contact with me. FYI. Anyways, we gotta focus. We gotta practice this voice. The Nine, yeah, we would say that. The Nine guide and protect us.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Man, yeah, is that Sir Patrick Stewart? Did he re-record the lines? I just don't know. I mean, I know Bethesda, like, works with celebrities these days, but I mean, forever. Obviously, they've worked with celebrities for a long time. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Anyways, okay, choose your birth sign, something I've always liked about Oblivion. So we've got the warrior. Those born under the sign of the warrior benefit from increased strength and endurance, fortify endurance by 10 and strength by 10. Then we've got the mage, increased amount of magicka, increases magicka by 50 points, which is actually very significant. Then we've got Datif, agility, speed, and luck increased by 10, which is all very good. Not bad at all, getting 30 points of extra stats. The steed, which was considered like the best back in the day, I think. Movement speed by 20 points, which is actually very helpful. We're incredibly fast, though, already. Then we've got the apprentice. Increased amount of magicka, but are also more susceptible to magical attacks. Magicka goes up by 150 more than the mage, but susceptible, you're, I guess, double weak to magic, so that kind of sucks. And then we have the shadow. You become invisible with the moon shadow, greater power for 60 seconds once per day. We've got the ritual, which can heal themselves and make the undead flee in horror. You get blessed word. Undead to flee in horror for 30 seconds can be used multiple times per day at a cost of 40 magicka points per cast. That's new, right? And then Mara's gift restores 200 points of health, basically a full heal once per day. The Atronak cannot regen magicka, but they have the ability to absorb magic into them to restore their magicka. So magicka increases by 150 points, even more so than the apprentice, but 50% chance of absorbing spells cast at them, and then magicka regen just doesn't happen. Yeah. The tower can magically unlock doors and reflect damage from their attackers. Opens locks of average difficulty, basically useless if you practice the lockpicking at all. And then reflects 5% of all incoming damage for 120 seconds. Can be used once per day. Tower Warden. Not bad. The Lord, more resistant to physical and magical damage, increase armor rating by 15, increases magic resistance by 15, very defensive. And then the Lady, willpower and endurance increases by 10 points. And then the Lover, Lover's Kiss, greater power, paralyzes the target for 10 seconds and reduces the caster's fatigue by 120 points. That's right, it like uses your fatigue to cast this, because paralyze is a very strong effect. And then the Serpent can poison others. Serpent spell. 3 points of damage for 20 seconds. It also cures poison, dispels 90 points, and dispels 90 points of magic on you and damages the fatigue of the caster by 100 points. So, we're definitely going to be the warrior. Endurance and strength increase by 10, which is really nice because that means we can carry more immediately. Are you sure you want to be born under the warrior? Yes.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
What about me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the warrior shall prove a stalwart companion when fortune fades.
Is that redone? I'm just really trying to figure it out. Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Wish, sire.
Look at that amulet of
You
kings,
may as
too,
well
man.
make
That thing's
yourself
shiny.
useful here. Carry this torch and stick close.
Yeah, Boris sounds so similar. I just don't know. Oh, new dialogue, too. Then we can go back, which is weird. What are the blades?
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
Yeah, it sounds stronger overall, the voice lines. Like, it would really take going to, like, the arena and then hearing this voice actor's lines, because there's, you know, he comes off as a bit of a dandy. Like, that line, there's a couple of goofy lines that I wonder if I hear that again, I can definitely tell if, like, they redid them or not. Do you know anything else about the Emperor Uriel Septim?
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
Fair enough.
Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
Wow, that was creepy. This assassin back here was creepy as hell. Looked like a little, like, crouching goblin. All right, moving right along. I'm so excited to, like, create my class. It's coming up here, and I'm very curious to see if they made any changes. By the way, there are chests strewn everywhere for anybody watching that is new. Which, by the way, for anybody watching that's new to Oblivion, yeah, this will be a 100% playthrough, and I will not be spoiling anything. I do not spoil unless I absolutely have to, and that basically never happens. Because I like people to experience, you know, the game for the first time. There's going to be somebody watching that has never played Oblivion, and this is going to be a new adventure for you. And so, yeah, I will not be spoiling anything, and I think I'm way better at that now than I used to be, because I used to hint at things kind of heftily. But these days, I think I'm much better with
Prisoner, the Emperor needs help.
keeping the narrative. What do I have? Why would I help? You guys were very rude to me, if you don't remember, by the way. Die, you scum! Whoa! Oh, he did a little shock spell, which actually did do some damage to me. Good for you. But we're gonna go ahead and heal up here real quick. It's so weird seeing the health just instantly snap. I feel like it's so more used to the health like slowly, you know, increasing with the restoration spell. Okay, moving right along. Sound design sounds great too, by the way. The shuffling of the armor and the boots and everything. That sounds definitely improved also. Door to the sanctum. Into the sanctum. Loading times are also fast, which is to be expected.
I don't like this. Let me take a look.
Go ahead, take a look. We'll just chill here. I like how they're like, you know, prisoner, help the emperor. Like, what the? You guys were so rude to me. What incentive do I have?
Through to the sewers.
The heck incentive do I have? Oh, it does play a sound when your skills increase. I was wondering, because, like, it's not like Skyrim, where it's, like, very impactful when you level up a skill, you know? But I guess in Oblivion, it does kind of level up faster on some level.
The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
Let's do it! All right, gotta practice this voice. All right, let's go. Yeah, I want to be, like, lower. I want to be lower with a bit of rasp. Not as much rasp as I was adding earlier. But when I get kind of down here, this is where I want to talk.
Dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
Okay, really quick, I'm going to take off Renault's Akaviri Katana because you can actually turn these in. And I'm going to go for, I guess, a Rusty Iron Dagger, which is still going to be Blade because I do want to use Blade here. For the Emperor! You guys got this. Get him! Oh, I love how the Mythic Dawn looks, man. They look so good with that, like, Daedric armor. We deal, like, no damage to these guys, by the way. I guess we'll hang out with the Emperor over here.
Further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
He said the line, and I literally can't do anything. Oh, whoa!
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take up with the...
Whoa! There was like a whole lot of that stabbing animation, then also the power attack for the dagger that I did was kind of like the same thing. Whoa, that was sick. Okay, rest in peace, Emperor Uriel Septim.
Talos, save us. We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
The Emperor gave it to me.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
I must take it to somebody called Joffrey.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
There's another heir.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
How do I get to Coral?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
One Boris's key. Why not two? The sewers.
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced archer. Am I right?
Every time without fail. Like, why? I was using so much more blade. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like Boris is always supposed to kind of give you like what he thinks you should be, and it's always wrong, at least for me. Like, I used the bow one time. An experienced archer. Oh, weird. This is already different, or maybe not, because they might have split it into combat and, you know, stealth and then mage stuff. You must now choose your class. The major skills of your class will start higher, than your other skills will be easier to increase. So select a class or create a custom class. So we've got Warrior, Barbarian, Crusader, and it looks like it's all the same stuff, although the menu looks so much nicer. I love how those skills look in the right there, the major skills. Knight, Archer, Scout, and Rogue, which is so funny. Why would he think that I'm an Archer? I guess because of agility and strength, maybe? Blade, hand-to-hand a little bit. Sneak, I guess. Yeah, it's probably that's adding to his recommendation. Then we got Magic, Mage, Sorcerer, Battle Mage, Healer, Spell Sword, Witch Hunter, and Nightblade. Always loved the sound of Nightblade, said it's so cool. And we've got Stealth, Thief, Agent, Acrobat, Assassin, Monk, Pilgrim, and Bard. However, we are going to create a custom class. Specialization. Choose your specialization. All 7 skills of your specialization receive an initial +5 level bonus and increase more rapidly. Did they always increase faster? I don't remember that. We're going to go combat for sure. And then we're going to hit, I guess, attributes. So let's read everything here too, because I just want to see if anything changes. Choose your favorite attributes. They will receive an initial 5 bonus. Affects the amount of damage you deal with longswords, claymores, maces, war axes, battle axes, warhammers in your bare hands. Defines how much you can carry and slightly increases your maximum health. We're definitely going to go with that, and then we could choose one other one. Int determines your maximum magicka, allowing you to cast more powerful spells. Willpower determines how quickly you regenerate magicka, greatly increases your maximum fatigue. Agility affects the amount of damage you deal with daggers, short swords, and bows, slightly increases your maximum fatigue, and defines how quickly you regenerate fatigue. Speed determines how fast you move. Endurance greatly increases your maximum health and defines how quickly you regen health outside of combat. Personality affects how much people like you, leading to better information gathering and better trade deals. And then luck affects all your skills, having an effect on everything you do. Now, for this character, I'm imagining strength and like definitely agility, speed, or endurance. But I wonder, is he lucky? He could be lucky. I kind of like that idea, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm going to go with luck. I'm going to say he's strong, and I'm going to say he's lucky. Okay, and then skills. So, one of my favorite things about Oblivion is just how they did all these skill things. Not the level up itself, which hopefully they did change, but we'll see. So, choose your major skills. Major skills get an initial +20, which is crazy, and increase much more rapidly, which is also crazy. Wow. So, armor, your ability to maintain weapons and armor at maximum efficiency. Broken weapons and armor are less effective. Athletics, how quickly you run, swim, and sprint. Blade, how much damage you deal with blade weapons. Block, how much damage you mitigate when blocking. Blunt, how much damage you deal with blunt weapons. Hand-to-hand affects how much damage you deal with your bare hands. Heavy armor affects your ability to use heavy armors more effectively. So, definitely going to go blade, block, heavy armor, and then athletics as well, and we can choose 3 more. Let's go over here. So we got alchemy, your ability to create potions and obtain greater benefits from alchemical ingredients. Alteration, spells to breathe or walk on water, open locks, reduce encumbrance, and shield yourself from physical and magical damage. Conjuration, summon creatures, weapon, and armor, and turn the undead. Destruction, affects your ability to cast spells to inflict elemental damage and weaken your opponents. Illusion, charm, conceal, create light, silence, paralyze, command, and affect aggressivity, which is a new word. Mysticism. Absorb magic, reflect damage, dispel, move objects, sense life, reveal paths, and bind souls. Restoration. Restore, fortify, and absorb attributes, cure diseases, and improve resistances. So then we've got acrobatics. Affects your ability to jump higher and withstand falls. Light armor, to use light armors more effectively. Marksman, how much damage you deal with bows. Mercantile affects your ability to get better deals when buying or selling goods. Security, open locked doors and containers. Sneak, move unseen and unheard by observers, and your odds of getting away with pickpocketing. I love that color of that chameleon there. And then speechcraft affects your ability to persuade listeners to like and trust you. So 3 more to choose. I'm gonna go. The problem is, like, when you have one type of combat, you don't really need the others, but I wanted this guy to have hand-to-hand. We could also just give him all the stuff. Armor, blunt, and hand-to-hand. Yeah, because honestly, the only thing from this tree I would want was speechcraft, but speechcraft typically was useless. I kind of like the idea, though. Yeah, I'm going to go hand-to-hand, and I'm also going to go speechcraft. Oh, we still have one more. Athletics, blade, block, hand-to-hand, heavy armor, and speechcraft. So we could definitely go acrobatics. We're not going to go any magic at all. And then we could do blunt and armor. You know what? Let's do blunt. This guy's just going to be a jack of all trades when it comes to weaponry, basically. So then overview, and then we can hit left 3 to do something. Yes, I'm going to call this custom class the hero. And if you know, you know. So hero, good, and then continue. Create hero class, yes. And we can choose the hero class. We can press continue. Are you sure you want to select the class hero? Yes. Although why does it have a picture of an archer? I'm just going to say yes, that's weird. Why does it have an archer picture? Because there's not even marksman here. But that's fine.
I wasn't far off. In any case, rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
I think you were pretty far off. After the sewers, then what?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
I don't know about that. Please explain more. Yes, I understand.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
What about you? What'll you do?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
No problem. Quest added, deliver the amulet. Auto-saving. Quest updated, deliver the amulet. And we've got this assassin here, which we already looted. And we've got the Emperor, which we used to get a little message
Leave the
here.
Emperor in peace.
Yeah, okay. Now, if we go back into this room, I think we can get Glenroy's katana as well, which is something I didn't realize for the longest time. But if we loot Glenroy, he's got gold. I swear, couldn't you grab his katana? Wasn't that a thing? Maybe not, because he doesn't have it, like, even equipped. Maybe I should actually search for this and make sure, because I do want to get it if it is possible. Oh, can we drag, too, if I hold X? Oh, yeah, look at that. So, I just don't know. Does he have his katana? It might be strewn in this, like, pile of corpses here. So let's kind of drag these guys, see if we can see a katana on the ground. Maybe you just can't. Maybe this is like a false memory, but I also have to go to the bathroom, so yeah. I'm going to double check, and I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so yes, Glenroy does drop his katana, and I'm so glad I reloaded the save, and then you have to get it basically before Boris talks to you, or before you finish this character creation. So yes, make sure to get Renault's katana and Glenroy. It's weird because you can't just go loot it, but he should now talk to us about having both, basically. Okay, yes, and then hero, yeah, we want that one, and now it has, yeah, not the archer look to it too. I guess it was just hovering over the archer, probably. So continue, yep, why is it making me select it twice? It's kind of weird.
I wasn't far off.
Okay.
You must get the...
Yes, I understand.
Good.
What about you?
I'll stay here to guard... By the way, thanks for recovering my comrades' swords. I'll see that they are given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, make sure to do that, because not only do you get a little, like, different dialogue there, but also that will have an implication later on in the video game. And while it's, you know, one of those missable things that's not huge, this being a 100%, I did want to do that. There's really not a lot of missable stuff in Oblivion as far as the 100% goes, at least as far as I remember. But I will do some research and make absolutely sure there's nothing missable. You know, with a giant RPG like this, there will be little interactions and things like that, but mainly if we do all content and everything we basically can do in the video game, I am happy at that point. Alrighty. So, inventory. What do we have as a backup? Just daggers? That is gross. I guess we'll go with the rusty iron dagger. And off we go. So, yes, as far as the story goes, the Emperor Uriel Septim has been assassinated by people calling themselves the Mythic Dawn. Who are the Mythic Dawn? Well, we really don't know, at least as far as this game goes just yet. Obviously, if you played Skyrim, there is, in fact, you know, a Mythic Dawn element to Skyrim, which you can, definitely interact with, which I don't even want to give away anyways, but yes, there is a Mythic Dawn element in Skyrim, but they are huge in this game, in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. So athletics increases as you're just moving around. By the way, this is going to be like a comprehensive playthrough, meaning I know most people are probably going to be either playing this or know what to expect from Oblivion. However, anybody watching this for the first time, you know, I've gotten so many comments of people going back to my Darvesh Oblivion 100% playthrough, and, you know, they never saw the game. They're new to it. So all that to say, oh, there's the classic cheese wheels. All that to say, yeah, I'm going to be explaining everything, basically just kind of going all, you know, through the different mechanics and stuff, and basically just showing this masterpiece of a video game to people. So if you're down for that, make sure to hit the subscribe button, because there's going to be so many episodes coming down the pipeline. Speaking of pipelines here. Oh, that's right, there's a sprint. Oh my god. That's so weird. I forgot about the sprint. Yeah, they added a sprint, so if you left-click in, you do get an actual sprint now, crazily enough. All right, so we are in the sewers. We have to break out of the sewers in order to get to Cyrodiil proper. We just walked right through some nasty fecal sludge, which is utterly disgusting. Okay, so in here, looks like we've got something attacking us. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see if they kind of like fix the enemy aggression too. Because trying to get away from enemies and fast travel when the game thought that there were like enemies on you was so kind of annoying. Oh, and we also have enemies now. Yeah, like this rat kind of phasing through the wall here. By enemies, I mean like we can actually see enemies now on the little compass up top, which is definitely a huge change, actually. Okay, also, there was a friendly rat here, which I did not realize up until recently that this dang rat was actually friendly and does not attack you. Is he still gonna be here? Oh, come on. Did they actually remove that friendly rat? Yeah, there was like a rat here that I think was called Sewer Rat in comparison to the other rats that just attack you. And he wouldn't attack you, but they removed him. Oh, I can't believe they did that. Oh, that looks so good. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Gate to the City Isle. All right, let's make a save here just in case I want to go back and do anything. So we're going to save the game. New save. Yep, we don't even have a new save yet. And then we're going to open the gate, and here we go. Before exiting the sewers, you may revise your character. Exit identity, birth sign, class, finish. I think we're good. I'm excited for this character. And by the way, if you think he's just going to be martial, weapon wielding, you might be surprised, especially for 100%. Who knows where this will go? So don't expect him to just be your bread and butter, you know, blade wielding Imperial. There might be some secrets in store. Anyways, out we go. Escape the Imperial Sewers. Trophy garnered. Main quest beginning. It's weird the way they describe that. Oh my gosh. And here we are in Oblivion proper. Can we wait? I kind of want to see. This is like the share button, right? Yeah, what is the back button on the PlayStation? Is it the touchpad? You cannot wait while enemies are nearby. Of course. The red arrow on your compass shows the direction of Waynon Priory. You can walk there by following your compass or open your world map to travel there directly with down on the D-pad. Or you can set off in any direction, begin exploring the world on your own. Good luck. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, come on. Let me wait. I want to see Vilverin in, like, all of its glory. Oh, gosh. It's still doing the... You cannot wait while enemies are nearby. That's such a great start. Yeah, Imperial Prison Sewer. All right, come on. I wanna wait so I can see Vilverin. You know, in all of its splendor in like the daytime. But you know what? That's fine. That's a perfect way to end. You cannot. Yeah, roses are red, violets are. What was it? Roses are red, violets are mine. You cannot wait where enemies are nearby. Whatever that saying is. Anyways, all right. That'll be the end of the first episode, ladies and gentlemen. So. I'm planning big stuff for this series. If you would like to help out, you could do so by interacting with the video, liking it, obviously, leaving comments. Anything to interact with the video helps push these videos out there. Also, if you have the scratch and you want to support this channel, you can also consider becoming a patron. We have 1 tier, and you get a whole bunch of stuff, including the save file for this character. If I can upload it, actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure how that would work with the PlayStation 5 save. But if we do something with the PC version, which I'm probably going to buy the PC version of this in the future as well, probably do something else with it. If I can get the save up there for this character, we will be uploading the saves, as well as all my other characters too, onto the Patreon. There's one $1 tier, so it's open to obviously everybody. And then finally, if you want to get these videos as soon as they are made, because I'll probably be scheduling like 1 per day, you can click the join button under the video and get them as soon as they're uploaded. I don't want to overload everybody watching on this channel, but for the people that are like fervent for extra episodes, yeah, if you click the join button under the video and become a member, you can get them as soon as they're uploaded. But either way, regardless, big thank you to everybody for watching. I am so excited for this, man. That reveal blew my freaking mind, and I'm so excited to flesh out this character and my voice acting as well. So just a big thank you for watching. What enemy is nearby me? Come on, man. I want to see Vilverin in like the daytime. Oh, well. Thanks so much for watching. I am so excited for this, and I hope that you are too. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.